ladies and gentlemen, this is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about the fight that happened last night. I ain't talking about the Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. I want to talk about Jermall Charlo versus Dennis Hogan. But, well, not so much about the fight, but this is basically about Jermall Charlo. And I looked at that Brandon Adams fight, and it was on Showtime. And I seen the recap of that. And I remember I said that the reason, another thing is some people was disappointed that Jermall Charlo didn't get the knockout, and I guess those are the people who don't like Jermall Charlo. They just don't like Jermall Charlo. I don't know, maybe because he's black, or maybe because he's not a certain race and not their race, whatever, or ethnicity. But at the same time, man, or maybe because Jermall Charlo talk a lot too. You know what I'm saying? That could make people, that could turn off people too at the same time. So, but at the same time, I want to talk about him and when he was fighting Brandon Adams, Dennis Hogan, and when, in that fight, I remember I said Brandon Adams was in survival mode, and me looking at that fight again, he was not in survival mode. He was not, and I apologize for that. I was wrong with that. He was fighting. He was just, he used a certain technique. He was swinging and he was swinging when he was going down, so Jermall Charlo don't clip him. You know what I'm saying? Because Jermall Charlo hurt him in that fight about 4 or 5 times, and that's what I realized. He hurt him 4 or 5 times, but he still was fighting. Brandon Adams. Brandon Adams he made it hard for you to hit him, and then he had a chin too on top of that. Jermall Charlo is like a wide receiver. He's a big 160 pounder. You know what I'm saying? Muscle. Got a stiff jab. He can hurt you with a jab. He can knock you down with a jab, with that stiff jab of his. He's got a left uppercut. You know what I'm saying? Can knock you down. You know what I'm saying? He can and he can. And another thing too with Jermall Charlo, in those fights with Matt Kovalov and Brandon Adams, he didn't get the knockdown or definitely the knockout, but he did hurt them in the fight. He hurt Matt Kovalov, I think, I think 2 times in that fight, if I'm not mistaken. I definitely seen that. I know the 11th round, Matt Kovalov definitely got hurt. Brandon Adams got hurt 4 or 5 times in the fight. Dennis Hogan got hurt, of course, but he got knocked down two times, and of course the second time when he got knocked down was a knockout because he didn't respond and he didn't look that well when he got back up. You know what I'm saying? And Jermall Charlo knocked him out with he fainted and then knocked him out with that left hand. You know what I'm saying? So and Jermall Charlo got a chin on him too on top of that. His defense it's okay, but it's not that great. You know what I'm saying? I remember Dennis Hogan hit Jaime McGear, and he didn't take it well, and he don't got no. And they said he had a chin. Dennis Hogan was not a pushover, but he did come from 154 to 162 fight Jermall Charlo, and I give him credit for that. But Jermall Charlo, how much credit can I give him? I can't give him 100% credit for this. I get him credit, but I want him to fight some people. Like Eubank, especially a person who came from 168 to 160. So this should be a little bit more different. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Damian Chicker's out there to fight him too. Demetrius Andrade and Daniel Jacobs. He can go to 168 to fight Daniel Jacobs. You know, so hopefully he'll get those names on his and Matt Kovalov, if he get hopefully Matt Kovalov get the rematch. But after I gotta see what's going on with his shoulder or whatever, his back, because I think he threw out his arm or his back or something like that. Whatever. Hope he's okay, Matt Kovalov. But at the same time, I see he's improving Jermall Charlo. But if I was Canelo Alvarez, you want to get to him now, or you should have got to him soon, early, like last year or 2 years ago, because he was in the same weight class as Canelo Alvarez, and Canelo Alvarez still didn't fight him. I think he was calling out Canelo Alvarez at 154, if I'm not mistaken. And he still didn't fight him. And he still didn't fight him at 160. That tells me something right there, that he don't want to fight Jermall Charlo. Because Jermall Charlo, he's going to stand there and bang with you. Canelo Alvarez got a chin and Jermall Charlo got a chin. Both of them got a chin. I seen Canelo Alvarez fight Triple G, and Triple G got a chin, and like I said, Canelo Alvarez got a chin. But Triple G is a little bit, he's up there, he's past his prime a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like Sergey Kovalev is past his prime a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They on his way out. They on their way out the door, because Sergey Kovalev didn't look good against Daniel Jacobs, but he did get the knockdown. He didn't look good against Devianchenko. I think Canelo won that second fight. The first fight, I think Triple G won that fight. And I think that they don't want to. I mean, Jermall Charlo is not. He's not a slick fighter. You know what I'm saying? But he's a strong fighter. Strong jab, strong left uppercut. You know what I'm saying? Now he adding feints to his skill level. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, being patient too on top of that, instead of going for the knockout. It's gonna come to you. Just be patient. You know what I'm saying? So he's getting better. He's learning while as he go. You know what I'm saying? I think Brandon Adams kind of taught him. Brandon Adams and Dennis Hogan is about the same height. Different bodies shape. Brandon Adams is muscular. Dennis Hogan is not. But at the same time, they both are hard to hit. Dennis Hogan used his legs a lot. Brandon Adams did use his legs. He used his legs too, but he was like, every time he threw a punch, he was ducking a little bit when he threw his punch, and so he don't get clipped by Jermall Charlo. And Dennis Hogan did the same thing. So but at the same time, Jermall Charlo timing is getting better. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I think he got the knockdown. Got the first knockdown and the second knockdown, and then of course it was a knockout. So he's definitely getting better. I definitely see that. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time to step it up. I think he should have definitely been stepped it up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got some. Maybe Jermall Charlo managers and trainers, whatever, got some up the alley for us to definitely be excited about. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, man, like I say, I'm not gonna call him the king of the super middleweight or a superstar, because you know what I'm saying, or he's the man to beat. But I know he got the WBC strap, but at the same time would tell he got to beat Demetrius Andre, Devianchenko, Triple G. Well, Triple G don't want to fight him, and Canelo Alvarez don't want to fight him. So Canelo Alvarez don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. You know what I'm saying? So Canelo Alvarez don't know what he want to do. Stay up to 175 or go down to 168. I don't think he's gonna go down to 160, but you never know if the fight is right, and if the person's a little bit past their prime, or they didn't look good didn't look good in their previous fight. He definitely will take it. You know what I'm saying? I remember I said that Canelo Alvarez is gonna fight Billy Joe Saunders, or he gonna try to make that fight with Billy Joe Saunders, because he didn't look good in that in his last fight, and look what happened. You know what I'm saying? So I know. I mean, I'm not an expert in boxing, but I know something about boxing. I know when people do certain things, you can see it. You're on a microscope. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it is. But Jermall Charlo is getting better, definitely. And do I see him beating Demetrius Andrade? I still gonna go with Demetrius Andrade. I still think that's gonna be a 50-50 fight if they do fight each other. I think because Demetrius Andrade lateral movement, and Demetrius Andrade hit hard too, but don't hit harder than the Jermall Charlo. Demetrius Andrade, I think Demetrius is 6'2", if I'm not mistaken, 6'1" or something like that. So that's gonna be an interesting fight, and I definitely like to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? But Time will tell, man. But I will still edge it out with Demetrius Andrade because he got a lot of movement. He's a slick fighter. He's not gonna stay in the pocket with you, which he can, but he knows who he's fighting too. On top of that, you know what I'm saying. So, so what y'all think? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page. Like my page. Hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above Below the Belt. All right, bye.